Hero Time starts now.
Hi, this is Sean Chiplock. I played Guido Mista from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Golden Wind, Subaru Natsuki from ReZero and Isekai Quartet, and Eyelashes from One Punch Man. And I'm an Anime Maverick.
From the land of crazy hairstyles and overly ridiculous weapons, it's time for the Anime Mavericks Podcast. And now, here they are, your Anime Mavericks.
Hello everyone and welcome to the Anime Mavericks Podcast, the official anime podcast of RVT. We want to thank you guys once again for joining us here this week on The Shades.
I'm Yummy Angie.
And I'm Kara Crystal.
We, of course, are your Anime Mavericks, and we're here to bring you all the anime news, reviews, and interviews that you crave. So, Mavericks, how we doing this week?
Pretty good. Yeah, I didn't get in trouble over a guy asking to speak to a manager, so that made me happier. No one said anything to me about it, so that's good. Yeah, someone got mad at for the recap, which is email only. So it's very rare someone asks to speak to a manager over email. And then I went, fuck, who's above me technically? Because the lady that was above me quit left the company 3 months ago.
Oh, that's always perfect timing. Also, we got Mike Shell in the chat, by the way.
Hey, Mike.
Hey, Mike.
Yeah, good to see you. Anyway, Kara, how you doing?
I'm doing well myself. I got my first vaccine shot.
Yay!
Team Moderna.
Fellow Team Moderna.
So my dad jokingly said as Madonna. Other than that, good business as usual.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm Team Pfizer, but yay, more people getting vaccinated. Yay.
Hey, no, we're not here to compete. We're not here to compete. We all share in the same goal. It's just we have different routes to get there. It's okay.
Yeah.
Team Pfizer's cool in my book. As for myself, well, I'll be honest, my week's been shit. As anyone who's been following the venting channel in the Discord can attest to. For those of you who haven't heard, yeah, basically, over the last weekend, we took the car to Walmart to get an oil change, and they botched it. Like, they seriously botched it. And the store, to their credit, and this is me saying straight up, the store admitted flat out they fucked up. So this is not a rail on the store itself. They made it sound like they were going to take care of it. Like, they had the car sent to an auto body shop, an actual one, because they're pretty much going to have to replace the engine. It blew out the entire engine, how bad they fucked this thing up. And they were supposed to have us get a rental car, because obviously we don't have a ride right now. Well, that was all well and good, until it got sent up to Walmart's claims department. We get one email saying that, okay, we got your claim and we'll be contacting you in 24 hours. And then we get a single voicemail the next day saying that we had to get the quote for a used engine, but that was it. Didn't say a single thing more. Now, here's the fun part. We have been trying to contact their ass all fucking week, every single day, non-stop for hours on end. Could not get through to shit. We could not even get through to their supervisors or on their general line for their claims department. Now, I want to make this very clear. This is strictly the claims department we're having issue with. This is not any other department at Walmart. This is nothing. It is strictly this one department at Walmart's corporate line that we could not get through to anyone on. And as a result of this, not only is the car, we still don't have a setup for the engine. The auto body guy can't start anything unless he's already gotten permission, which we don't fucking know about. But as a result, we never got our rental car. So thanks to that, my wife has had to take the bus to go to work the last few days. And now, these next couple of days, she's not even going to have that option because the buses aren't going to run for the next 2 days. Sunday, because they don't usually run on Sundays, and Monday, because it's a fucking holiday. So, she's going to have to use Lyft for the next couple of days to get to work. you bet your ass we'll be contacting we'll be contacting some legal teams, and you better believe we will be pursuing this.
Mama Bear is pissed off, and we should all run for the hills, ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and folks, we have passed Mama Bear mode. We have even passed Mama Grizzly mode. Lady K is in full Vice Admiral General mode.
Would you say DEFCON 1?
Oh, abso-fucking-lutely.
I'm gonna go to my bunker now.
Oh, don't worry. While she is full of fiery nuclear rage, she has that rage targeted. You're safe.
Yeah, but it's safe and sorry, but you know.
But yeah, Walmart, be ready. We will be contacting our lawyers. Now that I've gotten that out of my system, rest assured, folks, that's the only thing I'm going to be raging about tonight, but we'll get to that later. On tonight's show, it's my pick tonight, and we're going to be going back to the beginning of things, in a manner of speaking. You'll see what I mean. And as far as tonight's AMTV, we are going to have, let's just say, get the Feels train ready. The Feels train will be gassed up and ready to go. But first, it's time for everyone's favorite topic. It's the anime news of the week. And of course, starting us off as always is our anime informer, Yamayaji. What do you got for us this week?
Oh wait, I do have the right thing. Yep, I've got some news about one of my favorite thieves, because Lupin the Third is getting a 6th anime series for his 50th anniversary. Mostly when I saw that's like, wow, this is like, the series has been around for 50 years. So I guess it has been along that long. So the website announced on Wednesday that that we're getting Lupin the Third Part 5 to commemorate the anime's 50th anniversary.
I'd like to step in and correct you there, Angie. It's actually Part 6.
Oh, I cannot read Roman numerals.
That's why you look at the
We're
title of
lucky
the
I didn't
article
say
at the top.
4.
That's why you look at the title of the article. Lupin Third franchise gets 6th anime series for 50th anniversary.
Yeah, but then I was reading the green link text.
RBT, never worry about, ladies and gentlemen. What
Thank
are
you,
all
Karen.
night?
Thank you. Anyway, continue.
Okay, let me scroll down. Okay, so we have an answer because AG's I pronounced
Suganama.
Suganama, who was involved in one of the TV specials for last year's directing, and let's see, I got series composition, which I assume because he wrote it up. I think he was like a script. I think he wrote an episode last time. I think series composition. I think that's some sort of story planning role and not composing.
It makes sense.
Yeah, I had to go googling what I googled what these people did. Takahiro Okara is doing series composition. Ikiro
Marufuji
is designing the characters, and Yuji Ono is composing the music. And let's see anything else. So we've got another series. The last one, Part 5, was in 2018, and looks like last year they had a few specials. And as you know, I love this. I love these characters. I do love Lupin, and and this particular cast of characters. They're my. I just love these guys because they're just fun characters. So it's not surprising that there's another series coming out because they're just fun to write for, I think.
Oh, absolutely. And plus the legacy of it all, for a show to go that long, like let me put this into perspective for some of you people. 50th anniversary. I think most of you know what else is sharing a 50th anniversary with this franchise. I mean, it's kind of what we do in this particular community. It's kind of our thing. So yeah, for the fact that this anime series is still making new content 50 years later is insane.
I always love them, and actually, I know it's not listed in the article, but I know that CGI movie loop on the first. That's going to be, I think, check around because I know my husband, Navi said that I think they're having some Fathom event screenings going around, and we're going to go see one. I forgot when, but I recommend that as well. know, just to see it because I've already seen it because I got the DVD for my birthday, but we're gonna go watch it on the big screen too.
Of course, you want
these are always fun.
You can imagine the feel for that. That's gonna be freaking crazy. Have fun. Anyway, let us move on from there. Kira, what's your story this week?
Speaking of anniversaries, ladies and gentlemen, announced earlier this week, we're going back to a certain era in the Gundam franchise, more specifically, the Cosmic Era. Because, ladies and gentlemen, next year is going to be the 20th anniversary of Mobile Suit Gundam Seed. They've announced 3 projects that's in the works right now. Mobile Suit Gundam Eclipse, which is a manga that's set in between Seed and Seed Destiny. It's going to have a new cast of characters in that one. We're also beginning having a new movie. So far, it's just called Project Ignited. It's going to be an original movie within the Seed timeline, but we don't know when. It most likely is going to be after Seed Destiny. I mean, come on, Seed Destiny was kind of garbage, so it has to be after that. And lastly, we got a new game announced, but we literally don't know anything about it except the fact that it's just a new game announced. We don't know what genre it is or who's going to be publishing it. Actually, no, Bandai Namco's going to be publishing it, but we don't know who's going to be developing it, and so on and so forth. But yeah, Gundam Seed, it's going on 20 years next year. Oh boy, that's kind of big. Cause fun fact, Gundam Seed was actually my first anime ever, all the way back in 2005 when during summer camp.
Yeah, Gundam Seed, as far as the RVT community is concerned, Gundam Seed's kind of a big deal. I mean, our buddy Easy Rider, our Toku guy, has made it no secret that he is a massive fan of, at the very least, the original Gundam Seed. Not as big a fan of Seed Destiny, but as far as the original Seed goes, he loves it. So you can imagine this was probably the sound he was making when he heard this news.
Pretty much.
So it'll be interesting. Now, did you mention the manga?
Yes, I mentioned that first.
Okay, you kind of threw me off the direction there. Yeah, a whole side story manga. That's gonna be interesting. What? Who knows?
That and a life size scale of the Freedom Gundam.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'd like to see them try to do the Strike Freedom, but that might be a little harder. Regardless, so yeah, for anyone who's a fan of the Cosmic Era of Gundam, enjoy. But we'll see. Really, Mike? Really?
What did he say?
He says Gundam has planted the seeds to make some big moves on new stuff. I see what you did there. I see what you did there, you son of a bitch.
It's not funny.
Sadly, it is now my turn, and I have to bring the room down. All these great announcements, and yet I have to bring back a segment I never thought I was going to bring back.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, a story has come out. Now, thankfully, this is not going to be as bad as it could have been, but all things considered, I kind of have to talk about this because of how despicable this almost ended up being. Because, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to bring back a old segment from the past because
it's time for our douchebag of the day.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, our douchebag of the day.
I had a feeling.
Oh, yes. Yeah, it's been a long time since I brought this little chestnut back, but for very good reason. Hell, I think calling them a douchebag would probably be actually too soft on them. So here is the story. Police from Tokyo's Musahino Police Station reported on Friday that they have arrested a 25-year-old woman from Miyagi Prefecture's Asaki City on the charge of forcible obstruction of business. The suspect allegedly sent an email to which studio behind anime such as Attack on Titan and The Great Pretender, threatening to set the anime studio on fire. The police made the arrest on Wednesday, and according to the police report, the woman admitted to the charge.
What?
Yeah. According to the police, the woman sent the email on May 7th writing, quote, "I will set your headquarters on fire in 1 week." Obviously, the studio strengthened its security, which forced some obstruction to daily business. Police are investigating if the suspect is suffering from any mental illness, and also if she sent harassing emails and faxes to the studio since 2018. Now, as any regular fan of this particular podcast is certainly knowing about, I'm sure I don't have to tell you why this is such a stupid thing for this woman to do. Did they not think that these studios would catch on to what happened just a couple of years ago? You think these anime studios... Yeah, exactly, Guts. I didn't even have to spell it out for you. You all caught on. Because, yeah, that was a big fucking deal. And did you think studios wouldn't be keeping an eye out and taking shit like that seriously if this ever happened again? So, yeah, that's why I had to bring this story up, because on every conceivable level, this woman is a fucking moron. You know, and if she does have a mental illness, I legitimately hope she does get better. Like, don't get me wrong, but I'm sorry. Once you start sending death threats, mental illness does not excuse your actions.
Yep. Yes.
I think every single one of us here, especially the three of us in this call, can attest that that is not a valid excuse. We all have something. None of us will want to set a building on fire. Hell, I brought up Walmart earlier. That issue I had with Walmart. I'm doing it the proper way. I'm pursuing legal action. I am not planning to threaten to set Walmart's corporate offices on fire because that would be stupid.
Ladies and gentlemen, our society, 52% of them are morons.
Wow, you're being generous.
It's like if you're that upset that you feel you want to, like damage hurt other people or damage other people's property. It's like, yeah, you're just wrong. There is, it's not, mental illness. It's like maybe, but it doesn't count. Yeah, it's just wrong. It just don't.
Trust me, we're all there.
It's like it's like you should be taking a good look at yourself, instead. If you let yourself get that into that much of a, of a rage over one thing, because it's not worth it.
No, it's definitely not. So yeah. And Wit Studio, like we said, they're currently handling Attack on Titan, and they're doing a couple other things. They've also done production for a ton of different stuff. And they've done Ancient Magus Bride, Attack on Titan, Bungo. They did some in-between stuff for Bungo Stray Dogs. Let's see, like strictly anime production. I'm looking here because they've done some pretty decent stuff. They've done some in-between stuff for Kuroko's Basket.
You mentioned Great Pretender earlier.
Great Pretender, yep. Seraph of the End.
Baseball for Kuroko's Basket. Isn't that the basketball one that every once in a while people get there was issues with a while back, and they had to pull they had to pull the Jojinshi because people were threatening that. I wonder if that's what's got her to tizzy. She's one of those.
That wouldn't surprise me. It would not surprise me. Hell, Wit Studios even done some animation assistance for stuff for some of the Pokemon movies.
Huh.
And actually, one of the they actually did production assistance for a couple episodes of Pokemon Generations, and currently doing did some stuff for Pokemon X, Y, and Z. So,
currently.
So yeah, pretty big studio here. Yeah, thanks. Nice job messing with them. We do not need another Kyoto Annie.
No, we do not.
Anyway, Thankfully, that bullet has been dodged, and either that or this lady probably had some major issues with the 4th season of Attack on Titan. Like, you think I'd joke, but let's be honest, people have been pissed off for worse reasons. I would not be surprised if somebody got pissed off about how the final season of Attack on Titan turned out for them.
It's part of it. It's like It's like read the manga. You can see where this is going, and
ain't nobody got time for that. Anyway, that being said, that is the anime news for this week. That brings me to my anime pick for the week. Now, I'm going to warn you right now, because when you see this title and you know where this is going, you're probably going to think of a certain word, a certain genre, but I get the sense that's not going to be the case here. Why do I say that? Because tonight's anime is one of those from a light novel that has an absurdly long title. Why has this become a thing? Like, I kind of get it, but why?
Because Japan and translation. That is all.
yeah, it's shorter, or probably it doesn't. It's not as I guess it's not as longer, convoluted sounding in Japanese, because you can and there's probably puns in the kanji. I don't know.
Yeah, because good lord. Yes, Game Band, it is time for an essay title. Tonight's anime is Suppose a kid from the last Dungeon Boonies moved to a starter town. I couldn't make this shit up if I tried.
I think that's
You're
my
just
kind of
putting
stuff.
your plot pitch as the title.
Like, that's what I mean. Like, that's become a thing where it's so long, it literally is describing the anime in its title.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, hell, last week we did we did that other anime last week that had a long title with that.
Also, Villainess is a long title, too.
Yeah, that one you can kind of get away with, but how about, didn't I say to make my abilities average in the next life? Is another one?
Bofuri, that's the long one.
Oh, Bofuri, yeah. Bofuri's definitely. Again, the only benefit for those is they have some kind of catchy shorthand title you can call them. You know, Bofuri's Bofuri, Villainess is Villainess. But this one, I don't know. Like, I guess Last Dungeon Boonies is the best way you could call it, but even then, it just doesn't help. Like, it doesn't really help solidify what the name of the show is by calling it that. So, like, oh, Jesus. So, when I said earlier, when you think of a title like that, Last Dungeon Boonies, Starter Town, the dreaded I word starts flashing into your head, I'm sure. But I get the sense this won't be in that genre for one simple reason. As far as considering our protagonist will be an NPC essentially in this context. They're not coming from another world. Also, before I forget, I almost forgot to give you guys the link. Well, yeah, Guts, if it breaks one of those rules, then but then again, it's not technically in that genre, so how could it break the rules if it's not following said rules? I don't know, call it a hunch. I think that might be a little off.
What?
Or unless he's thinking of something else. Game Fan, it's almost a guarantee this is adapted from a light novel. Almost all of the anime with these absurdly long titles are based on light novels. Like, that's just kind of the thing they do. Then again, they have more room on their covers to put a full name like that. See? I rest my case. Anyway, I think we're about ready to go here. You guys ready?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Now, I'm not going to read the episode. Sorry, Angie.
I was like, yeah, stop me before I see if it's on Bookwalker.
It probably is. Also, I am not going to read the full episode title on this because it's literally just the show title.
Don't you just love it when shows or certain other things have that in some way, shape, or form?
Yeah, it's fine when it's the show title is short, so the episode title is short, but I'm not reading that twice. I'm pretty sure none of you will blame me for that.
No.
Anyway, let's get this underway. Suppose a kid from the last Dungeon Boonies moved into a starter town and... Oh, fucking hell. Funimation, fix your shit!
First cop crap, now this.
Yeah. Anyway.
Don't matter about it.
Suppose a kid from the last Dungeon Boonies moved to a starter town. Episode 1. In 3, 2, 1, play. Oh god, it's a Universal production.
Are you sure you didn't put it in a movie? Are you sure this isn't a movie?
I am relatively
No,
sure.
they bought Jenny on, remember?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, thanks for screwing us over for an monologue, guys.
Dragon. Pretty.
Bunny.
Bunny.
With
Bunny.
stone ears. And a horn.
And we have the bunny.
Called a hunch, but I get the feeling that's our protagonist.
How do they remind me?
Whoa!
They look like a very non-elf Zelda.
Wink called. He wants his hair. Yeah, Wink called. He wants his hair back.
Hell, that outfit looks like it's right out of... Damn, that... Run away! Run away!
It's a Monty Python bunny.
Clearly.
Yeah, I was gonna say, well, behind the rabbit, it is the rabbit.
He's the big brother.
Ah, that's
Oh,
nice.
what the... Did my... Oh, my stream froze. Fuck!
Ah, damn it!
Alright, we're at 152. Refresh, everybody. Refresh if you need to. I hate when this happens.
Fuck you, Funimation.
There we
To
go.
some extent, Spectrum.
Alright. Alright, 155, because I got a little bit ahead there. Alright. Let's try this again. In 3, 2, 1, play. Gotta love those souvenirs that you'll never fucking use. Ooh, Durgan! Big red Durgan. See, we're at 2:50 or at 3 minutes on the dot. Ah, we have a witch.
Uh-oh, we lost Angie.
Ah. This girl don't fuck around. Oh. That struck a nerve.
I guess it's dangerous.
Oh,
It's glowing.
this is not gonna end well.
It's a pre-recorded message. Oh.
Oh shit. There's the windup. And the pitch. I wonder if she's upset.
No.
Wow, really? You got that impression? What the?
Magic.
Yeah.
I'm watching you. Oh, good lord.
Maverick isn't her friend.
Well, they just said she got cursed.
You managed to make pancakes.
Well, I think you've already earned some points.
Screw up.
Damn.
He's either crazy or lying. I want his moisturizer.
This kid doesn't need anything.
That's a Billy Mays project in the works there. The show.
Oh my
Yeah, no, it's only breakfast.
I know that voice anywhere.
I think we all do.
Oh dear. How the hell do you sneak that into the city?
I guess with a summoning
Matt.
circle or a Pokeball?
Magic!
Shut up, you weirdo. Boom! Curb stomped his ass. He just checks him away. Ya eat!
He just pulled an honors. Remember, Shade?
Yeah. No, you're not wrong. He just yeeted his ass. Oh, I know that look. Wow. She's already smitten. This kid's too fucking pure. I know that voice anywhere. Ugh.
Got a maid.
Sounds like she's met him before. Oh, shit! Whoa!
Too close, a little too close.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have an Anna. Wow. And, of course, we don't get to see what happens, but I think we all know. Oh! Wait. Oh, they're setting up. Okay, then. So, where does one begin? You guys still there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, just making sure you got that dead silent on me there. Where my connection dropped or something.
No,
So-
mine did midstream.
We saw that. Yes, Kier pointed it out. But yeah.
Yeah, all of a sudden, it's like, okay, so everything went silent. And then, because I was looking at a different window, I'm like, oh. I looked at it, I was like, oh, the thing stopped. I'm like,
Yeah.
God damn it.
So, Guts, you mentioned something like breaking the rules. I get the sense you were pointing at our cursed belt Princess Celine over there, because talk about mood whiplash. Like, that's the one thing that stuck out to me was that, like, they start her off with the cursed belt thing and building up this epic story to, like, explain her character and what she's all about. And then, oh, belt comes off and she turns into frickin' Anna from,
Shimonetta?
from Shimonetta, thank you. My mind blanked there for a minute because I just couldn't process that. Yeah, she turns into frickin' Anna from Shimonetta. Like, out of, like, a complete 180 out of fucking nowhere.
I thought that was a different character.
No, that was her. That was the same girl.
I'm still trying to recollect my thoughts here.
Guts, here's the thing. No straight comedies. That straight is the key word there. Comedy anime is fine if it's got other genres that we can riff on. If it's got some action to it, then it's fine.
So I'm guessing something like Nichijou wouldn't count for AMP?
Yeah, Nichijou would probably be something that we couldn't do. Like, that's the kind of thing I'm talking about. Something like Nichijou or Pop Team Epic or something like that. But if it's got a mix of genres and it just happens to have comedy, drama, or shoujo in it, I mean, drama counts for 90% of the anime out there when you think about it. Almost every anime has drama in it. We just don't want something that we just trying to avoid anime that we can't riff because there's nothing to riff. If it's too serious and there's nothing for us to riff on, it's no good. If it's doing all the jokes, where's there for us to riff?
So an example of that would be the Key trilogy.
Yeah, those ones would probably not be something we could do. Then again, we did do Angel Beats.
Fair point.
Yeah. And Guts, it is more comedy than action, but it's also a fantasy anime. And notice, we had plenty to riff here. Admittedly, we had a couple of dead spots, but I'm just as guilty of that as anybody, but yeah.
I'm like, okay.
Basically, keep it like this. If there's nothing other than that one particular genre for it to fall on, then odds are good we can't do it. If it's got a mix of different things, odds are good we can probably cover it. We'll make that as simple as we can. But this show had plenty for us to comment on. Like, you've got the yandere in training over there with the princess. You've got the witch who looked like she was going to be a badass and turned out to be a complete and over pushover. And a whole bunch of other characters. Then, of course, we have our lead character, Lloyd, the most pure, wholesome character I've ever seen in my life.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think this is one of the few times where we actually got a cinnamon bun as the main character.
Yeah, I think you're right. Holy crap. And yet, OP as hell. Like, and that's funny. Like, he makes it sound like, oh, he's the low end of he's the runt of the town, and yet he can do that shit. What the hell else? What does it mean about the rest of that town? Like, good God.
Yeah. It's like, Well, apparently their mayor is the most powerful mage in the universe, so
Yeah. Oh God.
that might be one of the reasons why why everyone has why power creep is so bad.
Well, the whole point of this is that town that he came from was from like hiding near the last dungeon, quote unquote, like where all the toughest monsters are. So you're already expected to train. Like I was this was not what I was expecting with a title like this. I was expecting a little bit of OP characterization, but I wasn't expecting the character himself to be so pure and innocent and expecting him to just be doing this. I thought he was leaving the town because something had gone wrong and he was hiding. No, not this. He just wants to be a hero, and yet he's already stronger than pretty much everybody there.
Yep. It also means that was the bunny from Monty Python that was scratching him in the face when he was littler.
I would do the joke again, but I already did it, so.
We all did. We already did those jokes. Like, yeah. Oh, and Elka. Oh, God, the chief. Oh, fucking hell. Chaos personified in that woman. I think what makes this work, just in this first episode, is the juxtaposition. Like, they said, this show sets you up with what you expect from the tropes. You see this kid come in looking like he's not all that strong. Comes in, and the witch is pissed off. She's being a bitch. And then, he's like, oh, by the way, I meant to let this to you. Oh, that's when, at that moment, that's when you learned that this series is going to keep flipping shit on its head when Alka's message appears. And then, just as you're like, okay, settle down, take a breath, and then, boom, out of the closet she comes. Like,
Not like that.
Fair point. But yeah, a lot of the moments give you just enough time to catch a quick breath. I think it's a little too fast-paced, honestly, but I think it's just slow enough that it doesn't overwhelm you. But it is fast-paced with the jokes. As soon as you're done breathing after the last one, hits you with the next. So you got to be prepared for that. Still, very much enjoyed this. I'd be interested to see, and the voice cast is actually pretty good too. The only one I don't think there's a couple of the main characters I don't recognize: Erica Schroeder, Crystal Laporte, Lindsay Shepard. I didn't recognize those names. No, I'm sure I've heard them before. Oh, shit. Erica Schroeder actually comes from 4K Media's work. They're a 4K... Oh, okay. They're a 4Kids actress. Wow. Surprised I don't remember that name. But then from there, we get to some of the regulars. I see, we mentioned a couple of them that we spotted almost immediately. Hi, Jade. Hi, Billy. How you doing?
Hi, Alexis.
Hi, Alexis. Yeah, Alexis playing our princess there. Oh boy. So yeah, this was fun. But let me see what you guys have to say. Bottom line, would we watch more of this, Angie?
I'm not sure. I think I'm worried about the joke wearing thin. It's like, how many episodes are they going to front load with that? With the, I'm just not doing it. It's like, it's nothing big deal. That kind of beat me on the head this episode, so I'm not sure.
Fair enough. Kiara?
I'd say maybe, but leaning towards yes.
Yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
I'm willing to give it one more episode to see how it goes. Then say yes or no.
That's fair. Yeah, I am gonna I would approach this cautiously because, like you guys said, yeah, that joke could wear itself out very quickly. But if they, considering the ending of this last episode, I'd be curious to see how that goes, and if that ends up leading to something that actually develops things, then yeah, I'd probably be intrigued. Like, they're trying to set up a One Punch Man moment there, from what I could tell. At least that's the vibe I was getting. Anyway, with that said, that was my pick this week. If you guys have any suggestions for anime you'd like for us to check out in the future, the suggestion form is located in the About section below, where you can use !AMP in the Twitch chat to pull that up there as well. Remember the rules: only official websites or YouTube channels will be accepted. No straight comedy, shoujo, or drama anime, as we discussed earlier. 10 to 30-minute episodes only. First episodes only, unless you have a damn good reason otherwise. And remember to provide a link to the anime along with the series title, on the off chance your link goes dead. And with that, it's time for us to change channels to see what's happening on AMTV! As for tonight's AMV, as I switch the screen over for you guys, I figured I already knew going in that tonight's anime was going to be a very lighthearted comedy. Like, I already knew that going in. So I figured, one thing I always like to do with AMTV is, if I can, try to balance things out. If we have a very dark, gritty, serious anime for the pick, then I'd like to have a lighthearted, fun AMV for AMTV. Tonight we're going the opposite way. We had a very lighthearted, fun comedy anime, so we're going to have a bit of a sad, depressing, feels train-worthy AMV to follow it. And you will see what I mean there as we check out today's video here on AMTV.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again, because a vision softly creeping left its seeds while I was sleeping, and the vision that was planted in my brain still remains within the sound of silence. In restless dreams I walked alone, narrow streets of cobblestone, neath the halo of a street lamp. I turned my collar to the cold and damp, when my eyes were stabbed by the flash of a neon light that split the night and touched the sound of silence. And in the naked light I saw 10,000 people, maybe more. People talking without speaking, people hearing without listening, people writing songs and voices never shared, and no one dared disturb the sound of silence. Fool said I, you do not know. Silence like a cancer grows. Hear my words that I might teach you. Take my arms and I might reach you. But my words, like silent raindrops, fell and echoed in the wells of silence.
And there you have it, The Sound of Silence by the Sponge Man. Whoo! Told you. That song, yeah. Angel Beats, of course, the anime of choice there. If you have not seen that series or seen my review of it, trust me, definitely check that series out. Do not let the beginning of it fool you. It will leave you in tears by the end. The Sound of Silence by Disturbed is the song of choice on that one. And every time I hear that song, I just get so, pumped because of how powerful. I mean, David Draymond, that man is a freaking musical legend. Don't let anyone say otherwise. God. The original version of Sound of Silence is good and all, but David Draymond's remake of it just fucking kills it. Ugh. That is a freaking good one. That was a good choice to pick tonight. But that being said, hopefully you guys had fun with it as well. That is our AMV for the feature for the night. If you guys want to suggest an AMV for future showcasing, again, link is located down in the About section below, or use the !AMTV in the Twitch chat to pull up the link there as well. Always looking for more submissions. There's tons and tons of AMVs out there that honestly need to be seen. Please, let's show them to the world. Remember the rules, only AMVs will be accepted. They must come from their original sources, whether it be the creator's official YouTube page or their page on animemusicvideos.org. And make sure you provide all relevant info to the video on the off chance your link goes dead so I can look it up later. And hopefully, I would hope by now, with how many of these videos I've shown, how many AMVs I've showcased, you guys should know what to look for. You don't have to be perfect, but if you can at least give us something that at least this level of quality, you're probably going to get your video, the video showcased. Right now, Guts and Voice are the only two people who've been suggesting AMVs, honestly. And we need more than that. This is why I do this segment, because I want you guys to see just how awesome these AMVs can be. So please, find these videos. Send them to me. I want to see more. You never know. You might find me my new favorite. That being said, that is going to do it for us here tonight on the Anime Mavericks Podcast. We hope you guys had a fun night tonight. If you enjoyed tonight's show and you haven't done so already, make sure you give us a follow to keep up with all our streams and more. And if you can, subscribe to get access to our exclusive Twitch emotes, our VIP Discord channels, and our loyalty badges. Speaking of Discord, if you haven't joined the server already, please do so. We are very active in there. We love chatting with you guys. And while you're at it, consider giving us a server booster. Means better audio quality for the streams and a ton of benefits for you guys, so check that out. As for everything else, all of our commands are located in the About section below. Learn them, use them, love them, and they will love you. But in the meantime, we want to thank you guys for joining us as always here on RVTV. We are your Anime Mavericks, and we will continue to bring you all the anime news, reviews, and interviews that you crave. On the Shades,
I'm Yummy NG.
And I'm Kid Crystal.
and we'll see you guys next time. Rock on!
Special thanks to my patrons like Voice and a Frozen Traveler. Subscribe today to make these streams even better.